Hi there everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Krista and I'll be doing your general reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is for the month of August 2019. I hope that you enjoyed your July 2019 general reading. For a personal reading with me, my contact information details are in the description for this video below. Otherwise, this is a general tarot reading for your sign, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Taurus. We're using the Good Tarot deck for our main spread today, and then we'll get jumper cards from the other oracle decks here. So what does Taurus need to know for August 2019? Messages for Taurus. August 2019. For Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Here we go, folks. So 5-card spread today as always, using the bottom of the deck card for general energy for the month. Oh, Taurus, beautiful, beautiful energy here for you. It's so curious to see the bottom of the deck energy being the 10 of Swords. This is really, in a word, this is overkill, okay? So it looks like, now recall, we are in Mercury retrograde, Taurus, so this could be felt, all this really good, fantastic moving into the future. No one can stop you. Feeling like home is where the heart is going to meet you by the end of August. I think we're sort of just getting out of this sense of overkill here and coming into August, because this is just really heavy, sort of daunting energy. What is underneath it? Oh my, Justice, a lot of work, and then some Cups. Okay, I've got to stop looking here or I'll keep going. Just fascinating what bottom of the deck energy can do to a whole reading. I really didn't do it years ago, and now I love it. So all of these cards are energetically going to influence what I see here. Now let's look strictly at the 5 cards here. What I'm seeing is just a lot of love. A very big decision. Very big decision has been made in your favor by you. I know this because of what follows. It's so beautiful that it's inspirational, and I hope you can see it. It's giving me goosebumps. It's just gorgeous. And it's even made more gorgeous by the fact that this was probably not easy for you, or you've been through a little bit of what we call the ringer to get here. Here's how I know, because you know what it's like to feel good. This is a stable, feel good, healthy, happy home and heart, right? This is really emotional fulfillment. And after that, you have, standing on solid ground. This is having the upper hand, primarily in a work situation, but it could be a creative project. It could even be a discussion, for heaven's sakes. It's just, really knowing who you are and what you want, which is, listen, half the battle, isn't it? And then our Justice card, right? Justice being served, karmic intentions, karmic output, karmic input, and then this, this overkill here. And then right off the bat, right, the situation for you is a big decision. So I think you can help yourself out of something really heavy here by noting or realizing, first and foremost, what it is you already have, what it is you already are in possession of and feel good about and are confident about. And then I can tell that Source is on your side, because Source is saying, I'm willing to leave what doesn't work for me behind, right? I'm going to move away what doesn't work for me. I'm going to balance it out. I'm going to weigh the pros and cons. And that's how I know, seeing here, that you're ready to make a big decision about what to do next. And yes, it all starts in the mind. This is so essential because everything starts in the mind, whether it's good or bad, positive or negative, up and down, left and right, changes or staying the same. It's all a decision, and it all has to start there. So I feel so confidently in saying, Taurus, when you're watching this, particularly if it's the very beginning of the month, I think this is energy that you are just stepping out of, and a decision is yours to make here. So the situation, oh, my nails are so short, is the Lover's card. So really heed your intuition here. Really heed your, the way that you feel about something. What is the highest good? What is in the highest good of all concerned here? Make a decision also, Taurus, when you are in the highest of your emotional health and feeling confident about how far you've already come. Make that decision after you recognize this is what you want, this is where you are, and you acknowledge that, and I don't want to be overburdened by those thoughts and ideas and processes anymore. I'm going to move away from that. I'm willing to make a decision here. And this is the real deal. This is a big time decision. A lot of people suggest this is between the mind and the heart, but I think it's really between one thing or the other. You could be of two minds about something. For example, you could even have two choices in love. Okay, depending on, as a general theme, what this reading means for you. This could be a job decision, for heaven's sakes. It could be that you're in really solid ground, you feel really positive, you're being offered an extension of a contract, or maybe that didn't work out, but something new is around the corner, and you had an opportunity somewhere else. You have to make a decision. Ultimately, the Lovers is about making what's generally considered a difficult decision. That's why I'm asking you very sincerely to rely on your emotional intellect. What does your inner voice say here? Okay, because that's the truest form of source. And the Lovers, especially in the traditional artwork, features the man who is looking at the woman. So there's not a lion actually in the original artwork. But these pillars are here, and they represent the man and the woman. And this usually represents an angel. And the man is looking at the woman, but the woman is looking at the angel. So that we want to heed a sense of passivity. Maybe just accepting something. Maybe even accepting that something is over. Okay. And moving on, and accepting that decision, you're making it with someone else, you're making it with source. It's a karmic decision. You know it's for your higher good. You can cut your losses here, Taurus. I'm telling you, your challenge is, guess what we just said? A juggling. It's between two things here, and I'm going to suggest it's the mind. What are you thinking? It's this or that, right? And follow your highest mind. Be receptive. There is action energy and receptive energy, and we're going to receive. We know why? Because the solution is pure love. It's someone understanding exactly who you are and you understanding them exactly as they are and being supported exactly as you are. This is stunning energy, no joke. It really is. The solution for you is to remember what you already have. Remember your own fulfillment. Remember, what did that feel like when you last felt like that? And then go there again. Take someone's hand and let them bring you there, or bring them there with you, right? I mean, the Lovers really is talking. There's so many instances here where we're looking at twos, right? This or that, this or that, this and this. I will look at the twos in a moment to see if there's any significance with two twos in a reading. We'll get some more cards here and see if more twos show up. But automatically we're dealing with pairs of something, okay? A long-term plan has to start somewhere, right? Small beans, you're starting somewhere. But that plan is significant and it's built to last. What is hidden here is the 10 of Pentacles. You have the 10 of Cups. Now you have the 10 of Pentacles. This is fulfillment of the heart space. This is material wealth. Now, let's just say you have everything you ever wanted, but your health is not so bad, not so great. This could be your health card, right? What is hidden? Your perfect health. Health and well-being is hidden here. So go in the direction of your highest intention, your highest good. Where do you already feel good? Now make that decision from that angle and get out of the head, get out of what feels daunting or depressing or overwhelming, or just something that you know, even upon hearing this, that needs to be put to a rest. This is over. You get to move on. You get to try again or start again. And this is why I think it's really important that you are maneuvering through this through a Mercury and retrograde. It might be interesting for you as well to look up what your Mercury sign is in and watch that reading in addition to your moon and sun and rising sign readings as well. There could be some additional information for you there, Taurus. But the Chariot, look what we're finishing with, the outcome. So this is Cancerian energy. This is the happy home. Look at this, just strengthening the elements of these two cards here, strengthening this success at partnerships, goals, love and relationships, coming through for somebody, somebody coming through for you, really being at your own champion, recognizing who you really are and being your own champion. This could be travel. This could have to do with a car. It could have to do with travel somewhere else as well. So it could be astral travel. It could be long distance travel. But ultimately, we're looking at fourth house energy with the Cancer ruled Chariot here. Of course, this is solid foundations, right? Foundations to a successful and happy home. Ten of Pentacles is also the legacy card here. So it could be that, you know, like I said, by the end of the month, you're like, I got it. And then you move ahead full force in the direction of your dreams. Curious to note as well that we do have the pillars now featured twice. We're dealing with two major arcanas. We have the two pillars over here. These ones do indicate Leo, but you know, the sign of Leo, and then the fire signs. So something that you're passionate about, right? And then you have this go home. Home is where the heart is. You know exactly where you belong. You know exactly where your vision is going to lead you. And you have the black and the white horses here. Now these are equal. And that is just all about balance. And here again with the Justice. So I really feel confident that you're going to move forward in the direction of your dreams and goals by recognizing what isn't working for you in the mind. It appears as though everything else around you is sort of putting itself kind of at your feet, right? And it's like a decision that you're going to make here, Taurus. So what do I want to look at the most? I want to look at the challenge. Why is the Two of Pentacles as the challenge? What are you juggling here? Why is the Two of Pentacles in as the challenge? Ooh, that just jumped. So we do have really nice Taurus energy here. Taurus ruled all the kings are fixed energy. This is your energy here. Just be aware to get out of your own way. But you have a lot of really strong pentacle energy here, Taurus, right? With the King of Earth. And then you've got this legacy card just over here in the hidden column. So as a challenge, just beware that we're not trying to get everything at once. This has to be a process. Now you want to get from the Two of Pentacles to the King. You got to go through what is hidden here. We can't, there's no shortcuts to this. It is Pentacle energy. This is slow moving energy, but it is built to last. So the challenge that I think you're really aiming for here, Taurus, is pure financial and spiritual and material, including your body, wellness and prestige and wealth. Okay? And there's not a darn thing wrong with that. So here, what is being stated in your challenge position is balancing something or choosing between something solid that's built to last here and a legacy. And these are really speaking about the same worlds. I don't think you have a question in your mind at all about what it is that you want. Okay, when this speaks about making a choice here, I don't think at all you're worried about what you want or kept up at night or feel like when will this end? I feel it's a matter of I'm going to make a move. Just pick a direction and then make a move. Because this is your goal. And because this is such a strong energy here with the challenge, it is almost saying to me here, it kind of doesn't matter which one you pick at this time. Just pick one. Pick one in your highest good, the highest calling, because here's the way I look at this. Let's just say you change your mind in a year or two. Then you get to try again, right? You get to try again. That's it. And you change your mind. And now you have a year or two of practice or experience under your belt. On the other side, what if it works out exactly the way you had planned and then something else gets out of your way? You get to focus and move strictly in this direction with literally nothing stopping you because it's in your heart space and it's karmic and you already know how it feels, which is part and parcel of getting to where we're going, is recognizing how it's going to feel and how we want to feel, right? Here we have time for a nap. Maybe dreams could be important at this time. Perhaps put something you could be overthinking at this time to bed just for a day. Maybe just make a pact with yourself, Taurus. If you are stressing about something in particular, about a choice, for example, maybe make a pact with yourself for one, unless there's a very tight deadline, obviously, I'm going to put this aside for one whole day and don't think about it for one whole day. And it may seem like a very simple or small or even silly solution to trying to come to terms with something or make a decision here, but it's remarkable what might be shown to you or given to you or acknowledged, right? Or discovered in that moment where you let a process of overthinking or running something into the ground go. Just for a day, Taurus, okay? Try that if nothing else seems to be working or you can't get out of your own way for some reason. Try that. I think that it'll bring a lot of peace and you'll be able to move forward confidently here. So we're going to put some overthinking to bed, at least for one day. I think support, it is centered in the entire reading. I think emotional fulfillment and support with someone you trust who is on the same level as you, someone you identify with, someone you are comfortable with. They could have some input at this time for you, or you could reach out and find input there. Ultimately, though, with all this pentacle, the major pentacle energy here with the king, the 2, and the 10 of pentacles, I do think that whatever you do have planned or whatever decision you are going to make here in the month of August and then move forward confidently toward a legacy, and very likely, I mean, this is a banker, right? This is a loaner, not an L-O-N-E-R. This is someone who has so much money they can loan money. This is someone who is, builds with his own hands, builds companies, legacies, himself or herself. It's extremely potent energy, Taurus, no kidding. We do have Archangel Michael. I find he always shows up when we need a little bit of help. You do have a big decision here, Taurus, so it might be a really nice time for you to reach out to Archangel Michael at this time for some help. The only caveat that I suggest with calling for his help is to be really clear. Try to summarize what you're asking for or what you're looking for or what you're thankful for in a sentence. Archangel Michael, I'm so happy and grateful that you've helped me come to terms with the decision. Now I can move forward confidently in the direction of my dreams. You can ask for help. Archangel Michael, I call upon you now to show me the best way to move forward with a decision that is in my highest good and that fulfills my karmic contract. Okay, so whatever that is, keep it nice, keep it tight and simple, and just put that on repeat. You know, you're going to want to say that a couple of times a day for a couple of days. Archangel Michael is just really nice to say thank you to as well. I do find that he shows up as well when you are going through something rather challenging or difficult, and he is there to protect you. So you could just thank him for his protection at this time. Ultimately, you are under extremely potent protective energy. And I would trust your instincts at this time, source energy, higher good energy, soul contracts, this type of thing. You know, that little voice in your head that whispers to you, you know, your inner child, whatever you want to call that. And that's where he is. He's going to protect a very potent, vulnerable part of you right now. Here we have teacher. So the wolf is teacher. You could be reaching out to someone else at this time to help you through something. You could become a teacher. It could be part of your decision here. You could be looking for a teacher at this time, Taurus. Ultimately, with the wolf, we do have some moon energy here as well. I'm going to suggest that that is further instinctive energy for you. It could just be a nice time to be your own teacher, to trust your own processes and instincts and inner voice. I don't know if I finished suggesting that the pentacle energy is not only slow but long lasting, so don't be put off by that. Sometimes people think it's so slow, it takes so long, but then you get this gorgeous long-term life altering event or business or dream fulfillment at the end of it that, you know, other energies, even swords or even you know, fire or wands, for example, that it's so fast, like it comes to you very fast, but then it can be gone just as quickly. So this is very, you know, all this pentacle energy, I just want to drive home, is very, you know, one day at a time energy. So, there's really no rushing this. I do think this is a big deal for you, and there's no rushing this. And then we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So if this is a romantic reading for you, Taurus, great time to release your ex. Maybe this all has to do with moving on from what isn't working for you. I always read these types of energies as creative energies. However, not everyone is going through a relationship problem or process, and I think it's time to clear your energy around a creative project if that's the case for you. Release old thoughts. These are very similar energies. Different decks, different color combinations, but they both have their heads sort of thrown back, a little bit despairing. So, and another really good point to mention is that she's alone. What she's dealing with is in her head. So you can really help yourself out of this by recalling what works for you. You're on solid ground. I really feel confidently that you have a strong karmic contract, that your mind knows, your soul and body and mind know that you need to move away from what you're currently doing or thinking, make a big decision, and take a really nice small leap, small but gracious and steady and long-term leap into the future here, Taurus. You could very well be on your way to becoming the teacher in this process as well. So I just loved reading for you. I hope that you really enjoyed your August reading as well. If you did, like and share my videos, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Take excellent care, folks. Bye for now.